Hello, son, or daughters, or grandchild of the whole world. It doesn't matter what you call me. If you're here, it's because you're looking for more than just a quick video, right? Something that makes you feel, think, maybe even heal a little. I'm 82 years old. I've seen wars, fads that have passed, technologies that have been born and disappeared. But there's one thing that never changes: love. And I'm not just talking about romantic love. No, I'm talking about the love that sustains us, that unites us, that sometimes hurts us, but that always teaches us. Today I want to tell you what I've learned about love in 8 decades of life. I'm not a philosopher or a guru or an influencer. I'm just an old man who has loved a lot, made even more mistakes, and who still believes with all his heart that love is the only truth worth pursuing. So sit down, take a deep breath, and listen to me as if we were having tea together on a winter afternoon, with the wind gently moving the curtains and a comfortable silence between us. When I was young, I believed that love was just one thing: finding the one, getting married, having children, and living happily ever after. How naive I was. Over the years, I understood that love isn't one thing, it's 3. And if you don't nurture all 3, the rest will crumble. The first is self-love. Yes, the kind that many people today give a pretty name to, but which I discovered late, very late. For years, I thought that loving meant giving everything, sacrificing myself, enduring anything to avoid losing someone. Until one day, with gray hair and a weary heart, I realized you can't give what you don't have. If you don't respect yourself, if you don't forgive yourself, if you don't give yourself permission to exist as you are, any love you build will be fragile, like a cardboard house in the middle of a storm. Learning to look in the mirror and say, "I'm fine as I am," isn't selfishness. It's the foundation. Without it, you'll love trying to fill a void, and that never ends well. I remember once, when I was about 40, feeling so empty that I thought I needed my wife's validation every hour of the day. I constantly asked her to tell me I was enough, that I was good, that I was worthy. But she, with a tenderness only true lovers possess, told me, "My love, I can't give you what you don't give yourself." That phrase struck me like thunder. It took me years to understand it, but when I did, everything changed. I began to walk alone, to enjoy my own company, to forgive myself for my past mistakes. And it was then, curiously, that my relationship with her became deeper, freer, more genuine, because I stopped depending on her love to feel complete. And I was able to love her from a place of wholeness, not need. The second type of love is familial love. The kind that comes with blood, with memories of cooking, with scoldings that deep down say, "I care about you." But even this love, so natural, needs nurturing. I've seen families torn apart by pride, by silences that lasted for years, by inheritances that were worth more than hugs. Family love isn't automatic, it's cultivated. It's watered with patience, with calls even when there's nothing to say, with forgiveness even when it hurts. My mother taught me something I've never forgotten. Blood ties don't break, but they do rust if you don't use them. So if you have a family member nearby, call them today, even if it's just to tell them you remembered their laughter. I had a younger sister who moved to another country when we were young. For almost 20 years, we barely spoke. Every Christmas she'd send a postcard, and I'd send one back. That was it. Until one day, already elderly, she wrote me a letter by hand. Yes, by hand, saying, "Brother, "I don't want to die without seeing you again." I cried like a child. I took the first plane and hugged her as if no time had passed. We spent 3 weeks together, talking about everything we'd kept silent about. She died the following year, but that reconciliation taught me that family love isn't eternal if you don't nurture it. It's not enough to share surnames. You have to share presence, forgiveness, memory. And the third, the one everyone knows but few understand, romantic love. Ah, this one. The most celebrated, the most idealized, and also the most mistreated. Nowadays, many confuse love with possession, with instant replies, with perfect photos on social media. But true love doesn't live in perfection. It lives in reality, in arguments that end in hugs, in days when you don't feel like talking but stay anyway, in the comfortable silence that doesn't need filling. I met my wife at a market in 1953. There were no apps, no likes, just 2 glances that met while she haggled over some apples. We got married a year later. It wasn't easy. There were fierce fights, times of poverty, pains that almost tore us apart. But we never stopped asking ourselves every morning, is it worth continuing to try? And always, always the answer was yes. Because love isn't a constant feeling. It's a daily decision. Sometimes love is getting up to make them soup when they're sick, even though you're tired too. Other times, it's staying silent when you know your truth would hurt more than necessary. And other times, it's simply being there, wordlessly holding their hand while the world crumbles outside. That's love. Action, not emotion. I've seen young people today suffer through relationships that barely last weeks, obsessed with being chosen or seen, as if love were a prize to be won through competition. But love isn't won. It's built, brick by brick, with honesty, with time, with presence, and above all, with listening. Not with pretty words, but with genuine attention. Do you know how many couples break up not for lack of love, but for lack of listening? Listening isn't waiting for your turn to speak. It's letting the other person exist in their pain, in their joy, without trying to fix them, without judging them, just being there. That's love. I remember once my wife came home crying because she had lost her job. In my urge to fix things, I started giving her advice, telling her what to do, minimizing her pain. She looked at me and said, "I don't need you to fix me. I just need you to hold me." That lesson marked me forever. Sometimes the greatest act of love is silence and comfort. I also learned that love doesn't always last forever. And that's okay. Some people come into your life to teach you something, not to stay. And that doesn't make them any less important. My first girlfriend broke my heart when I was 19. I thought I would die of sadness. Today, with the distance of time, I'm grateful to her. She taught me that love isn't possession, and that pain also shapes the soul. Not all stories have a happy ending, but they all have meaning, even the painful ones. Sometimes, the greatest love we receive is the one that prepares us for the next, like a door that closes not to lock us in, but to force us to walk toward another. And something I want you to understand, especially if you're young: don't rush love. Today, everything is fast. Fast food, quick answers, quick relationships. But true love needs time. It needs to know each other's flaws, see how the other person acts under pressure, observe how they treat others when they're not trying to impress. Don't marry the person who sweeps you off your feet in a month. Marry the person who's there for you on your worst days and still sees the light in you. Because love isn't fire, it's embers. It doesn't burn, it warms, and it lasts. I saw my father love my mother for 60 years. They never said, "I love you," in front of us, their children. But I saw them have coffee together every morning, him pouring it for her first, her adjusting his shirt collar before he left. That was their language. And it was stronger than 1,000 poems. Finally, I want to tell you this. Love isn't weak. It's the strongest thing there is. It has stopped wars, healed invisible wounds, and made ordinary people do extraordinary things. But for it to blossom, you need courage. Courage to be vulnerable, to say, "I need you," to ask for forgiveness, to let go when it no longer serves you. Love isn't comfortable, but it's necessary. Because without love, life is merely existing, not living. And I'm not just referring to love between people, I'm also referring to love for life itself, for a sunset, for an old book, for the smell of freshly baked bread. That small, everyday love is what keeps us standing when everything else falls apart. So, my dear, don't be afraid to love. Love with your eyes open, not closed. Love consciously, respectfully, and with healthy boundaries. And above all, love from a place of abundance, not from a place of lack. Because when you love from a place of abundance, you give without expecting anything in return. And precisely for that reason, you receive the best from the other person. And if today you feel alone, if you think no one loves you, remember this. Love doesn't always come in the form of a person. Sometimes it comes as a ray of sunshine through your window, a song that understands you, a courageous decision you make for yourself. Start there, by loving yourself first, because the world needs more love. And you can be part of that healing. Not with grand gestures, but with small daily decisions. A kind word, a gesture of patience, a sincere thank you. Thank you for listening. If this video touched your heart, please share it with someone you love. And if you don't have anyone today, remember this. You deserve love too. Start by giving a little to yourself. Because love isn't a destination. It's a journey, and you're already on it.